Oh, hey, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. What is up? What is up? What are we doing today? Oh, yeah, fighting Tyrell's Might. I forgot. Welcome in, Saffron Smaltz, D2 Degenerate, and Kermit, the first few in here. Welcome in, you legends. Absolute legends. So this is terrorized already. I didn't realize that this was going to be terrorized, but it is, so let's get after it, huh? Let's get after it. I don't know what difficulty this is on, actually. How will my mercenary handle these guys? Looks like it's not kill them too fast. He's 7. It's not a bad build for doing council members all being demons and all, but maybe player 7 might be a little more than I want to do. I do just generally dislike the council. These, plus Mephisto's health. He has very high health pool, doesn't he? Forgot about that. Slaying Terror Meph. Yeah, this isn't gonna cut it for me. So foe on Terror Mephisto, worse than I anticipated. I could transfer some stuff over to a Sorceress. 1 eternity, 2 eternity, 3 eternity, 4 eternity. Josh, what's going on? Shout out to everyone else who jumped in here a little bit. Weren't the first 5 or 6 legends, but they're secondary legends, also legends. G-Stacks, welcome in. Svalto, welcome in there over on Twitch. What's going on, DMC? Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. Yeah, this ain't gonna cut it, huh? So also, by the way, I'm sitting for right now, and I'm going to start walking later after I finish my coffee. Something about doing cardio and drinking coffee just does not do it for me. I don't know what I need over there. Let's see what my Sork looks like, huh? I need something different than that. I got my microphone in a different spot right now. Make sure if it sounds real bad or something, let me know. If it sounds pretty much fine, you don't have to say nothing. But if it sounds really rough, let me know about it. So Call to Arms and Shaco is all I need over here. Okay, well, that won't be too bad to transfer. Yeah, Ozzy saying TZ Meph kind of annoying. Yeah, for the foe here apparently. I don't know that I've probably done it on like P1 or something, which I mean would kind of be fine, I suppose. You know. Yeah, as long as I'm talking, G-Stack says the sound come from the microphone always bad. Yeah, I was making sure I'm not like too far away that it sounds hollow or like, I don't know. Okay, so this is a P7, I believe. Yeah, it is 7. We'll hit it. I mean, I could always drop it too if I wanted to. Oh boy, that's not where I meant to click. You guys roasting me. That's not fair. I'm nice, Phil, remember? He tanks these, Mustang. Yeah, it appears that way. Azarath right off the bat. Oh! That's pretty cool. I have no idea how these roll. So I'm gonna ID these chain gloves, and you guys let me know if this rolled really good or not, okay? No idea. 34 is not good, but Azarath is a rare one either way. You know what? I'll take it to my stash. I believe my other one is sitting in my shared stash anyways, so. That's what a smart Phil would do. Tomac, welcome in. What's going on? Tax cut says low. Oh no. I've been using Firewall Sork, found a Shaco yesterday, says Josh. Nice. Yeah, Firewall is pretty good for hitting the bosses, right? So 13, 13. This is 56, and that's 269. So we'll toss that one out, no big deal. I did not reset the map, right? Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. A rare item. As long as rare items keep dropping, kind of, it gives me hope that I could find the rarest of unique items then, huh? Oh, you know what? I just realized that first time I killed the council, there was a set of rare gloves there. I looked right at it and I went, you know what? I'll go back and get it. I indeed did not go back and get it. What am I running for reset? Yeah, I gotta figure that out, huh? I've been having lots of weird ideas bouncing around in my head. Not that weird, but I don't know. I think the two I was trying to decide between was whether I wanted to go with something that I wasn't sure if it was going to be fun to play early on, a throw barb, and a wind druid. Which I know a wind druid you can slay demons pretty good early on, but you know, plus torches are real cheap for druids, so it'll be easy to get one of those, you know, so.
What up, sweet Phil? Don't forget to slay the like and subscribe buttons.
Jeez, 29 months. Fast Garage, thank you so much for the legendary Slayership too. Not even a regular Slayer, a legendary. BCM Raider, welcome in, said big fan. Appreciate you watching. Thank you, very kind. Want to get into building an MF Nova Sork. Love it, love it. Nova's one of my top favorite builds to play. It's very good. Yeah, great, 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 great. Yeah, I don't need to check that stat thing back there. We're gonna find 2 materials today. Ooh. Yeah. Kermit says, weird idea, go Novasork. Oh yeah? I do love Novasork. Will I stop stream when I find Tyraels? Yeah, officially retired. I'm gonna find Tyraels tonight. The next video is gonna be my official, you know, official retirement video. Oh, a J-mod. Could it be? Of course it couldn't. Slayer Saint said he started a Wind Druid. It was great. Yeah, it's definitely a good one. And I usually don't ever play Druid is one of the reasons. And like I said, I don't know how far off the beaten path I really want to go. Because I've done it a couple of times where I thought it would be good enough with budget gear, and then I would get the really good gear and it'd be really great. And then when you start actually farming with that character, you're like, wow, this thing with budget gear is like, it's so slow and inefficient that you can't, like, you know, build your gear up fast enough. You fall behind everybody. And like I couldn't play, like I couldn't host games with people because I couldn't kill monsters fast enough. On day 2, everyone's got their fully decked out mosaic assassins already, and they're just like, hee-ya, hee-ya, shoo, hee-ya, hee-ya, shoo, hee-ya. And you can't even, like, I can't even run as fast as they're melting the whole Chaos Sanctuary, and I'm just like, I think that was one of the seasons I started with a trap assassin, and I would like run up and be like throwing traps like this, and everything's just exploding and melting on the screen instantaneously, you know, already from the completely busted mosaic assassins instantaneously. So I don't know if I really want to do that again. Of course, I think that was right when I was like, yeah, I'm banning mosaics from my games from now on. Banning it. For Novasork, Chains of Honor, Towels, or Enigma. So for Novasork, you actually want to use Viper Magi, Raider. Viper Magi, because it's tough to get FCR if you're using either Crescent Moon for the minus lightning res or Self Infinity. So you got to make it up. Plus you get a bunch of all res. You get the damage reduced, or magic damage reduced, I think, which actually works out good on a Energy Shield, just the way the mechanic works. So yeah, Firewall's fast, says Krika. Yeah, Firewall is pretty nasty for specifically boss farming. It's like the opposite of Fist of the Heavens. Fist of the Heavens and Nova and stuff like that melts, you know, packs, but Firewall melts bosses. So Kermit says, why don't I use Novasork for a reset? I've done ladder reset with Novasork probably 3 of the 10 seasons, and considering the first like 4 seasons Nova wasn't good yet, that means like 3 of the last 5 I've done Novasork. Actually. Crayolas saying homesick from work. Phil stream, let me pause my Phil video real quick. Nice. Watching a video. Pause that to watch the stream. Appreciate you. Say you're homesick. Hopefully you get to go home sometime soon. Must have one of those jobs, I'm assuming, where you're out of town for extended periods of time or something along those lines, but... Wasn't this the staff that we found on that one playthrough that's nasty? It is. We found this. We were like, no, we're not going to stop and farm a spirit sword for our playthrough build, for our teleporter. We're just gonna play it out and see how it goes. And in Act 2 of Nightmare, just some random monster dropped this staff, and it's effing nasty at that point in the game. Just nasty. I never realized it until I picked it up, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, that thing's nasty right now." And I slapped it on, and of course I would, and it was just, it's bananas. Edfo saying hard to find Titan's Revenge. They're kind of one of the more common uniques, to be honest, but the thing is it's always hard to find the thing that you're looking for. So that's scientifically proven. Is it though? I don't care. If it's not, it should be scientifically proven. Yeah, 50. Ooh, okay. 50 all res in Nightmare. Beginning of Nightmare is just crazy. Plus 178 mana for teleporting around. And it's got life. It's crazy, crazy. Ooh, okay. So Marwalk's good boot, but you know, 1 is skeleton mastery, 11 on the strength. So not a great roll, but it's a boot that people use quite a bit on builds, right? The strength and dex. Any drops today? We got a few things. TZ Mephisto's a pretty legit place to go, so. Azarath, probably the rarest thing so far, or rarest, but yeah. My microphone's actually right here. I'm touching, my finger is touching my microphone right now. Little thing where I put it just off camera so it looks all, like I don't have a microphone. What's going on? It's crazy. Arachnids, Mesh, and Griffins. If you're looking for both of those, I mean, most of the bosses and super uniques and stuff like that and can't drop both of those. Shockingly enough, any 85 area you think is the best. So pits, Chaos Sanctuary, Ancient Tunnels, Stony Tombs, whatever your another Phase Blade. Azarath again. Oh, the other one, Lightsaber. So yeah. But we just got Azarath and Lightsaber, kind of neat, couple apart, but also Alder's boots, right? Totally legit. 48's 2 off of perfect. All that walk run, a bunch of life. Walk run so-so, not that huge a deal, but making up the fire res that you don't get on the spirit is kind of nasty about it. So kind of neat to get them both at the same run. Neat. Baby neat, little neat. What is my fresh unique sacred armor? Probably Ethereal's Might, most likely. Oh, Crayolas, stuck at home with pneumonia. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully that turns around. Jeez. Troy, welcome in. Just some little stuff. Nothing crazy or drops yet. So, best setup for MF Sork build BCM Raider. I got some build guides about it if you want to look it up on my channel. I mean, if you just go on YouTube and type in Sweet Phil Nova Sork, they'll probably pop right up. So, do I want to ID it? Yeah. If I was like online and we were just like, you know, I was right there, but I don't want to like quit the runs I'm doing to like hop on and identify it, I guess. So appreciate the offer though. Snow Pro, welcome in. Yeah, we're taking a little break from the FOHer because this the Heavens is way worse on Mephisto than I anticipated. So we'll just do Firewall for Mephisto here and then jump back to the FOHer. What's players count? Right now we're on 7. Raider said he's going Arax, Trex, maybe Maras. Yeah, I would say check out. I've already watched them all. Okay, well, okay, well, I guess you know, that's all my advice then. Is what you see in my videos, I guess. Yeah, so for Nova, pretty much what you said there. But yeah, for the armor, almost everyone goes with Viper Magi. And then you can decide to go with, if you want to go magic find wise, you could always do a Topaz or you go a Facet. Facet's probably the more popular, to be honest. The Viper Magi Facet, yeah. Ludicrous, what is up? Welcome in. Luda. Remember when I was a kid, says Sule, I believe, possibly. Never the best at pronouncing things sometimes. My apologies, but always try to get a crystal sword and stuff on my bar because they looked cool. That's really the most important thing. No, I get you. People choose bases for rune words and stuff all the time just because of how they look. All the time. Even not being a kid. Martin Mate, welcome in. Don't know what I was looking at there. Just staring for a while. 178 on my Sork, says Josh. Yeah, Nova Sork, I will point that out too if I have, if I have mentioned it recently or whatever. Nova Sork, you usually aren't going to have as much magic find. Like, if you're rocking like a full Tal Sork, you might have 400 and something. Or a regular Blizzard Sorceress, you might have like 380 or even the 400s and stuff like that. With Nova, you pretty much aren't going to get more than like 220 at most. But a lot of Nova Sorks, usually people want to stack up the damage more so. The extra clear speed from the damage boost is usually more beneficial than more magic find. So a lot of times like 170, something like that is where the magic find ends up falling on a Nova Sorceress. Sasquatch said he's a big broadsword spirit fan. Yeah, I just go with whatever I find on the spirit front, right? Spirit Bullrog Blade. Spirit, no, I was joking. But, Spirit Bullrog Blade. I do have an affinity for the Balrog Blade. I've told this story before too, but back in the day when Cruel Colossus Blades of Quickness were like the GOAT, in a cow game, I used to just pick up and identify stuff, similar to how I do now, stuff that's just not what other people would pick up. I found a Cruel Bullrog Blade of Evisceration, and I thought it was the craziest and coolest thing that I'd found it, but... New season on the 7th. Can't wait, says Martin. True story. True story. Phil streaming at noon on a Friday because he wants to get tanked tonight. My wife has a work party tonight that I am forced to go to, so I'm gonna stream until I gotta pick my kiddo up from school. And then, yeah, that's what I was talking about a few weeks ago. I look at the calendar coming up and I just, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't even have time to live. I mean, not that this isn't living, I guess, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't even have time to pick anything to do. Oh! Phone Hue. 301, okay, it goes to 320, so do love an Ogre X. Who? Set Shaco? No. Good old Bone Hue, though. Every Friday, just all the time, like, there's always stuff I gotta do. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Scarab Husk today, I see. I always got that worm hide. Yeah, I made that years ago. It just, technically it's a little bit less optimal than a Dusk, but I just made it for the funsies. Ain't got time to live. No. Kermit knows what's up. Only 60 hours, Kermit. My goodness. Barely working over here, huh? Might as well file for unemployment. Only 60 hours in a week. Talking about mosaics and being a bit crazy. Found a pretty GG circlet on single player, says Ozzy. Linked it in the drop thing, huh? Oh! Speaking of the drop thing, wow, it always blows my mind when something like that happens. When something like that happens. You don't usually run TZ Mephisto, fellas, for the high runes. But yet, there it is. Dude, that's like a jaw and a burr like a week apart. That's not that common. That's not that common. Nice. My dev friend Kev from Blizzard, thank you so much for that. Boy, the runes lately, I don't usually find this, like, I mean, this is just over... Haven't I found all of these since I started doing the Fist of Heavens Paladin? I can't even remember. Just like in a week, maybe? Charcy? Yeah, true story, huh? This guy. This guy. Degenerate, yo! R-R-R-R-R-R-B-U-R-R-R. Thank you so much for the 1 month of membership, but you got the badge color of more than 1 month, so thank you for re-upping the Slayership, you Slayer. Slamming them runes, better believe it, better believe it. Excuse me, sorry. Still got this little cough going on. I don't know what's up. Found a bird Mephisto lair a while back. This is Jerry Man. Yeah, it's crazy. Straight off of Mephisto too. That's crazy. Wait, isn't so? This being Act 3, would the Burr rune be the highest rune that Mephisto can drop? I'm not sure, but I think it is. Actually, could be wrong. Someone knows. Someone out there knows it. Kind of like how the low rune is like the highest rune that the Countess could drop from a rune drop table. I think the Burr being in Act 3 of Hell, that the Burr rune is the highest. Just like how the Burr rune is the highest from the super chest or whatever. Yeah, I have no idea either, but I feel like I heard that at some point. Don't quote me. Do not quote me on it. Does TZ change drop table? Ooh, Wolfer, yeah, a Wolfer. I think you are right, actually. Touche. Why did I forget that? Yeah, no. So being terrorized, they could drop everything, I think. I think they could even drop up to Zod. But once again, I'm not 100% sure. I forget now, so. Colossus Blade. Heard about the CCB and you had to log into this alias? Nice. That's funny. That's funny. How many hours into D2 do I have? I mean, how could I possibly know that number? I guess, on consoles, don't the consoles actually tell you how many hours you played a game? On PC, the launcher doesn't tell you that number, so. Good old Venom Grips and a Demon Horn's Edge. So, being an elite base and class specific, it's actually a little bit rare. Never really used a whole lot though, but it is actually kind of a rare item. Not the rarest in the world, but kind of.
I need a key.
Check the Scourge? Nah. Don't want to check every single item that ever drops. Duck Season said he looked it up on one of the drop odds calculators, I assume. Cannot drop Zod, but he could drop Cham. 1 in 67,000 kills. Okay, well, I'll take your word on it. If you looked it up on a drop odds calculator, I would say those things probably are more accurate than whatever I would think. Proton seems to have the same idea or agree or whatever, so. Commander Replay said he's a rares guy. I guess I kind of am, but just, I don't know. I guess if enough people complain to me, I'll pick it up and identify it. That's pretty much how it goes. worth the effort to crutch boxes and open the lock stuff, at FOH asks. Well, here's one where I'm going to differ with almost everybody in chat. I do not think it's worth it. I think the amount of time it takes to kick stuff, shatter all these little things, you could be killing like 50 monsters at that same time, moving on to a pack of like 40 other monsters that could all drop something crazy, but other people will disagree with me, so I don't think it's worth it, but yeah, that's my opinion on it. One in Duck Season said a burr is a 1 in 50,000 Mephisto kills. Terrorized Mephisto kills for a burr. Dang it. Wasted my RNG on that. Wish I used it for Chero's Might. Scordilasso, I believe, maybe. Welcome in. TZ Meph with 3,000 magic find because I'm a cheater, says Snowpro. That the hero edited in 1,500 magic find rings. Well, the thing is that, to be honest, 3,000 magic find is essentially almost no different than having like 500 magic find. 3,000 magic find is probably like 6% better drop rates, like of like a unique item than like 500 because of the diminishing return. You'd be better off making those rings like 10 all skills rings or something like that, or making those rings like minus 50 to whatever resistance that you're casting, and killing Mephisto twice as fast, you know what I mean, and getting twice as many runs done. Let's see. Commander says the Silas Spins calculator says TZ Meph can drop Zod. So yeah, I'm not sure if the different tools and utilities online all say different information. It's hard to know what to go by, right? Jonathan Foltz asks, do they do the weird hours played thing like they do in WoW? I never played WoW, so I don't really know. Sounds like you see some kind of command in the game that would pop up and tell you. I've never seen anywhere or heard anywhere where on PC you can tell how many hours you played for, personally. Two sets and a unique, yeah. Yeah, set items and like rare items, those ones will like keep going up, but uniques is like... No, bro. He's like, I'm a cheater. I'm a big cheater pants. Duck Season says Zod can drop in chaos but flight on Meph. I feel like there's certain caps on things, especially because kind of like how the weird treasure class caps and drop caps and stuff. Like how the Countess can drop up to low, but like the little carvers around, like in the tower, could drop Zod for you and stuff like that. Weird stuff like that. Ooh. Undermaul. Boom! Cranium Basher. S tier name right there on an item. It really just signifies exactly what you think you should probably be doing with it. Am I right? Probably. S tier name for sure. I guess I should probably set it there. Nah. Yeah, okay. Sparkly chests not the same as super chests, says Biv. Yeah, they are different. Yeah, sparkly chests don't work. The super chests have like specific patterns. Like they drop. In a way, you could almost kind of like run in super chests, and okay, you can predict what they're going to drop, but like sparkly chests don't work that way, from what I understand as well. Yeah, Tommy says supposedly barrels and stuff have a cap based on what act you're in. Yeah. I think so too. Sunday, I will admit though, I'm not, you know, I'm not brushed up on that information, so. Oh, perfect fire Sunday. Ooh. Perfect. By the way, I gotta try that one more time. Perfect. That was okay. I got a bunch of them already on single player, of course, but perfect. Of course, that was the best one. Is there a way to tell if a chest is super chest before opening it? To tell? I mean, yes and no, I guess. There are some places. I see somebody mention, I think it was Biv, like this chest right here is a super chest. And then someone mentioned that there's lower Kuros super chests running, so these particular chests that are in certain spots are always super chests. I don't know if everywhere in the whole game you can always tell what they are. I'm not for sure, but there are some that people have learned which ones they are and know how to tell and know where to see them. So, I'll show you. I'll just show you real quick. Why not? If you don't know anything about it. So, perfect Mars duck season. Congrats on that. So, when you come out to this lower Kuros area, there's going to be. Why does this map? I must not have a map set up for LK running here. I see. Where is it at? There it is. So there's this fire on the map. You'll see these two things right here, how there's no doors on them. There's this fire with these tiki torches around it. There's going to be 2 super chests in this hut. I have that one's locked, so you might want to get a key. Well, it's going to be a burr run, so I got to unlock it. Oh, and there's going to be one right here. Oh, I thought that was an Gnome rune with this thing right here. So these super chests have predetermined patterns. They drop a ton of crafting materials, you see, and charms and stuff, and yeah. Oh, I just put that in there. I was like, oh, that's fine. One of those. I guess rare stuff too, but I don't want none of this stuff. So, but yeah, they have a high chance relative and consistent relative to just randomly going around and killing monsters, anyways, of finding runes up to burr. And by consistent, I mean if you run it for like 60 or 70 straight hours, you'll probably get enough runes to cube together to get an enigma for sure. And a lot of times people get lucky and they'll make enigma in like way less hours than that, a couple of days or something. What's with the like button numbers? Boy, G-Stacks, thanks for calling that out. Hey guys, hit the like button right bleeping now. All right? 240 of you. Well, that's between Twitch and YouTube, so Twitch, there's no like button, so don't worry about it. YouTube, hit the like button. Oh, you know what I didn't check? Did my, yeah, even Nightbot up here a minute ago even said hit the like button. You guys didn't. Man. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I'm gonna call up Mama Phil, get her in here and fit you guys out. Mike with the fuck, I'm in with the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for that. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Biv, appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, Biv put a link to the very first video I ever made on my YouTube channel. So anyone, if you're bored, check that out. But also, if you want to see what low LK Super Chest farming is, check that out. It was the first video I ever made. Right? Still valid just to this day. Great information. Jelly of the Burstone guys, D2 guy says. I'm jealous of it. That's crazy. I never expect to get stuff like that out of there, so. Donovan coming in with a salty emote. You're salty about the burr, maybe, I think. Thank you for the $1.50 super chat on YouTube. Appreciate you. Kermit says there is a way to see hours played on PC. Okay, well, new news to me. See my hours. Well, I guess you'd have to explain it, or maybe send me a link in Discord or something to how to look it up. Because as far as I was aware on PC, you couldn't tell. Last I knew. Oh, Biff says that the link I dropped was a later version. I don't even remember. Wait a second. Oh, I forgot I even remade the video, actually. That was even so long ago that I like updated the video. I didn't even, now that I see the thumbnail, I remember it, but I didn't even know I did that. I don't even remember making that video. I guess when you've made like 1,500 videos, it's hard to remember them all. There's been a couple times when I made a video, and then I went and looked, and I was like, oh, 6 months ago I just made this video, but I've made 47 videos since then, and I didn't remember. Whoopsie. Marty, welcome in. Or there's actually been a couple, probably 2 or 3 times. I made a video. I literally spent like 4 hours making a video. I went to upload it, and I was like, hold on a second. Wait. And I went and looked, and like 2 weeks ago, I made the video, and I forgot. I forgot I had already made it. And I was like, shoot, and I just delete it. Just waste my whole day. I don't want to upload the same video I just made 2 weeks ago, and I just made it again. That is so disheartening when you forget that you made a video like a month ago or something. See, is there a big difference in magic finding from P5 to like P7 or 8? Huge difference? Oh boy. Is there a big difference? So on offline single player, the way the drops work anyways, I'll talk about that. You want to run either players 1, players 3, or essentially players 7, because every odd number is like essentially it changes the no drop chance. It's almost like a breakpoint sort of. Just because of how single player works and you're only by yourself in the game, it works a little differently online. So the no drop chance difference between 3 and 7 is how do I explain this? So every time you go up a level, the monsters get 50% more health. So the difference between 1 and 3, they get 50% and 50%, which is 100% more health. But the no drop chance changes a lot. And then they get your another 50% and 50% from 3 to 5. But the no drop chance doesn't change nearly as much as from 1 to 3. So yeah, that's the best way I can explain it. The experience gain goes up each level, but the drop rates are different. The drop rates only go up every other one. Favorite kind of video to make? Probably the drop highlight ones, just because it's almost like I don't know how to even explain it. I've been making those so long that and the thing is too with drop highlight videos, I don't have to like proofread my video essentially. If I do a video with information that I'm trying to supply, like, you know, how to do this or about this item, if I simply misspeak, I got people blowing me up in the comments about how I'm a effing idiot and how stupid I am and how I need to quit doing YouTube. But in a drop highlight video, it's just like, you know, I do this, I do this, I do this, I make the video. How do you get the drops? You do the runs, you play the game. Playing the game is fun, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, drop highlights are probably my favorite for sure. But yeah. They're some of the best performing, most consistently performing, and they I get the least blowback on it. I can't make mistakes essentially, so no benefit to P8. Procrastination says there's a slight experience difference between 7 and 8, but drop the items that drop are literally no different from 7 to 8. Like, it'll change the drops in no way on offline single player specifically. BRB Sauna says videos are so chill and awesome. I appreciate you. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Glad you like the vids. Not everybody likes my vids though. I definitely have, there's definitely some hate watchers out there. I see them in the comments. Definitely a few of those, but it's YouTube, am I right? The internet, what are you talking about? Trolls on the internet? That makes no sense. Duck Season talking about LK. 3K runs, no burr. Phil runs Mephisto with Firewall. Boom! Burr rune. Yeah. Well, most of the time at LK2, the Sur rune is the one you're really hoping to get. I mean, more likely to get, I should say. You're more likely to get, like, a bunch of Sur runes than to find the burr. I think, because I think the Sur to burr drop rates are, like, 4 or 6 to 1. I don't remember exactly. I haven't looked them up in a very long time. But it's something like that. No good, no good. Hey, Marty. Hate, hate, hate. It's the player haters ball. Hate, hate, hate.
Commander Replay donated $5 through Super Chat. Phil, have you ever tried the FOH Steel Hybrid? I started it a few months ago and it's become my favorite class. It's really customizable and super fun.
Appreciate you for the $5 Super Chat, Commander Replay. Ooh, Slayer, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the generosity. Zeal is not necessarily my favorite, so I have not. If I ever do a foe hybrid, it's usually just kind of a basic, like, smite foe hybrid. Dude, I'll get back to I'll get back to that, Commander. Tal's Armors, what? This guy, me and Tal's Armors, what is... I don't even understand it. I don't know. They just they just drop everywhere. I don't know. I already have perfect ones, of course, because I find 3 of these a day, but King Lacquered play. Yeah, I don't even understand it. I don't even know. Just gonna leave that armor, the Tal's armor. I find them every day. I have perfect ones with the defense or whatever, right? The defense is all that's different on it, so yeah. So yeah, Commander, I have not, but I'm glad you like the Zeal Foe hybrid. I don't really hybrid them that much, just the way I play, because the way I play in single player, being able to respec no matter where you're going in the game, I don't usually hybrid stuff. I just go max exactly what's perfect for the area I want to run. So
To see how many hours you've played on Battle, you can go to the Battle Management Account Summary page.
oh, Kermit, oh, thank you for the 29 months of legendary Slayership too. Ooh, Kermit, you legend Froggy. Oh, look at those nasty mosaic gloves too. 14 to strength with 220s on the martial arts. Nasty. Mosaic, here we come. Check it. But yeah, so I have to go on the website and log in. You're saying, okay, on the website. Yeah, maybe one day I'd have to do that. But do I really want to know that number? Do I really, like, want to? Feel like I might as well just not look that up, you know? Not all haters are trolls, says Snowpro. You get frustrated when you express a true negative opinion. The owner calls me a troll. Well, you know. Yeah, it does get kind of I can understand from the content creator's perspective, of course, because having like 70 people a day telling you to kill yourself is real annoying. Really annoying. Increase attack speed with the whatchamacallit, Fool's mod. No ED though. No, I'm exaggerating there. No one, it's probably been like 3 months since someone told me to unalive myself, so luckily that's died down a little bit. Why do people show Lem runes? Who cares? Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah. Want to reset that timer? RG, are you talking about like my? Oh shoot, I said the wrong button. Oop. Like my D2R play timer or something you're talking about there? I'm guessing. Yeah, Red Elf. It's actually really normal YouTube stuff, kind of, sorta, I guess, but It's unfortunate. Really, I just need to like, you know, it's just what the world that you live in. You just gotta, I just gotta deal with it. It's died down a lot lately. It really has, to be honest. I need to stop being a whiny little bee about it. Is really what I need to do, right? I have been trying to make more of an effort to read through more of my comments because I kind of stopped. I completely stopped reading comments for like months because a particular circumstance happened. How do I even word this? Well, anyways, I stopped reading comments altogether for like months because of some stuff that happened. I've been trying to get back into it. Marty talking about those Mosaic gloves, not shabby at all, right? Yeah, they were. If only I would play Mosaic sometime, huh? Could it be? I think I need a good Nightwings after all, huh? Oh! It goes 8 to 15. The best one I've found so far is like 11%. Maybe 12. They always roll bad. One day, though. One day. Cool item, though. It's rare anyways. It's a good item that's rare. But yeah, I wish it would roll better for me. Feel better than not a Nightwings. Yeah, definitely. This is a single player problem right here. It's probably my 10th or 15th Nightwings I've found so far, and obviously a 10%er is not going to do it for me. Yes, no, bro, I kind of agree with that. Social media cesspool. I've pretty much like stopped using any of the, you know, Twitter or Facebook or any of that stuff. I never really was much. I was never really into Twitter or Instagram and all that kind of stuff, anyways. And I'd use Facebook kind of like how everybody else would, you know. I kind of got to start. I just realized I got to start looking actually at Facebook once in a while because so many people just set up like events on Facebook. Come to find out, I've just been like missing events and stuff and not planning for them because I haven't been going on Facebook in like months. Good old lying of hands. Ozzy said his only Nightwings on single player was a 9. Yeah, you're right there with me. I found a bunch though that were all. I think I might have a 12, but yeah. Ooh, that's some high quality H2O. Yeah, Wicked Ball says Facebook for friends and family. Yeah, that's pretty much where I used to be at, but yeah. It started to get to a point too where people post so much like political stuff that I just kind of like don't even want to see. Like I don't even care what they're saying. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna... there was a time back in the day... 3 sockets is gonna do it! 2 sockets. There was a point, like, 8 years ago where I used to do dumb stuff like that, too, and then I realized how dumb it was. So, whatever. But I just don't, you know, so whatever. Rob says Facebook Marketplace. Okay. I've heard people talk about that. Dude, I've tried to sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and just nobody will respond. Like, stuff for the... selling like almost brand new microwaves for like this is one when we moved in together. Like we bought our house, it has a microwave that's like installed above the stove or whatever. I had a microwave, my wife had a microwave, and then the house came with a microwave. So get rid of these. My wife's microwave that she had bought like a year ago, we'll get rid of it. I post it for sale for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. Some person messages me and I like could not sell it for $15. A 1-year-old like microwave. Someone messages me, hey, can you, would you sell it to me for $5? And I was like, man, I really wanted more than $5. Like, why would I even buy? And they're like, oh, and, if I buy it from you, can you drop it off? And they lived like an hour and a half away from me. I was like, I don't think I even responded, to be honest. I don't even think I responded to them. Snowbro said he's a firm believer you can change all your friends' political beliefs with a meme. Might be. Chase, yo, so I got a video about that. If you exclamation respec, it'll come up with a link for it. It does only work on PC though, but I can just infinitely at any time reset all my stats and skills. Just like you can with the Den of Evil quest, you get one respec. I can do that, but I can do it indefinitely as many times as I want to. Excuse me, sorry. Didn't get a chance to mute the mic there before I coughed. Yeah, pretty much what Degenerate said there, but yeah, if you don't know about it, it's kind of hard to explain. So, Scored saying, yeah, when you deliver the microwave, you should tuck them into bed and kiss them on the forehead and tell them goodnight and cook them dinner. After selling them a $5 microwave that you drove an hour and a half to drop off at their apartment or whatever. Yeah. Face says wishes infinite stash like on Pluggy. There are some mods that kind of do that, but I got so far into my Holy Grail, but by the time those started coming out that I just stopped, using them or whatever. How much is the printer listed for? Nice. Gabinator. That thing is never for sale. That thing's getting buried with me. It's going right in the casket with me.
I need a key.
Looks like I have a skill point I could use. Do I now? Couple of them, huh? Not sure what's up with that. Let's see, where would I put them? Everything fire-wise is maxed out. That must have been what I was like. I'm not waiting a second longer. I maxed this out because like, where am I going to put the other points at? Huh? I guess static. Sure. Ozzy said the respec video saved your life. Farming Bale to finish tokens when you watch that video. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't want to do all the time. And that's one thing. Adding this into the game, it pretty much just makes offline single player for D2R a little bit more like Pluggy was for D2 LOD. So ooh, just a couple more minutes on the TZ Mephisto. Ever tried selling D2 loot on Marketplace? No. Sell D2 loot on Facebook Marketplace? No, I've never tried to sell D2 stuff for real money. Remember when Wind Forces and stuff were 40 Sojas each? I do recall that, yeah. Yep. Oh, good old T-strokes of the perfect? No. 196 is a good roll, but 2 skills. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. But T-strokes are cool. "14 uniques to your grail," says Snowpro. Nice. You're doing a 3,000 magic find grail? Kermit, are you saying that people try to get deals on Facebook Marketplace stuff for super cheap because they've seen people do that in Storage Wars? Is that what, or did I miss part of the context to that comment? Typical film maneuver. I tend to do that. Oxy. That's an Oxy. Let's go, Oxy. Definitely not no dumb Aki. Aki. It's an Aki. No, it's an Oxy. Yeah. My preferred sorcerer's item right there. Definitely not an Aki. Oxulis. See? Oxulis. Gotcha, Kramer. Gotcha. Where we go here? Would be legendary buying and selling D2 gear on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, it was. I remember back in the day when it was like $100 for a Windforce on eBay and stuff. So I didn't believe one of my friends when they told me, and they pulled it up. And they're like, "Look, what? $100 for a Windforce?" Oculus, Rob. Oculus. That's how it's pronounced. Flavor, okay. Alright. Playing D2 for 10 years, still haven't found Death's Web or Mangsong. Is it even possible? I found both of those. I just found a Mangsongs the other day. I probably found like 15 Mangsongs, probably. Heroes Might, though, on the other hand. Still searching for that. Rich Boy said, and yes, I did hit the like button. Nice. Welcome in. Hunt's going pretty good. Oculus. There you go. How do you pluralize Oculus? Oculuses. Oculi. It's like octopus and occupy? Or, wait, octopuses? Occupy? Now I'm wondering, what's the plural of octopus? Octopi doesn't sound right. Wait, yeah, no. Yeah, it does. Octopi. Yeah. Oculises. I don't know. Alright. Let's get back to the FOHer now, huh? Get back to the FOHer like we're supposed to be, but FOH just wasn't working out for... Mephisto. Also, I'm gonna get the treadmill out here. Oh, my legs are a little tired actually. I did like 45 minutes on the stair climber earlier, so legs are actually a little tired and sore right now, to be honest. Oh, my light spot hit the ceiling. Give me a second. I gotta move that a little bit. Make sure it doesn't fall off my desk. All right, just give me like a short time here. You know what? For just a second, I'm gonna leave you with the beautiful, wonderful printer. I'm gonna get my shoes on and get the treadmill over here. You'll see me kind of walking back and forth. Just give me like 60 seconds, all right? Don't look behind the green screen, all right? Getting the last few pieces moved around. I know you guys are getting more disappointed when the printer goes away. You guys want to see that more than you want to see me. There we go. Got the microphone right there. Little shadow on the arm from the mic, no big deal. Looks great. I gotta plug it in real quick. And I'm about to get super skinny in a second. I'm about to burn about 2,000 calories in a second. Maybe. Speed her up a little bit. How many push-ups can you do? Boy, I don't know. I haven't tried to do as many push-ups as possible. Uh-oh, I'm going way too fast. Slow it down. Uh-oh. I just held the button for a second. I don't know the last time I ever tried doing the most push-ups I can do, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I could do like 25, no problem, but like, it'd probably start being painful after that. How far I could push myself after it started hurting, like after I started getting tired, I don't know. I could probably do 40 and I'd be hurting and I wouldn't want to do any more than that. That sounds like a good psychological mark. So I'd be like, I don't care enough to hurt myself or to, you know, cause any more burning muscle pain after that. So, Cardboard Warrior, happy Friday, welcome in. How far can you throw a football over those mountains? I almost went pro before I hurt my knee. I could throw a football right over those mountains. Start a new grail when you finish Tyraels, when you find Tyraels. Probably not. No. I probably will do something else. Thinking about hopping on the speedrun train. Not that I am going to be some new professional speedrunner or something. I mean, coming from never really speedrunning to like learning this stuff, I mean, like I'm going to beat any of the people who are really good at it, but you know, could be fun, set some personal records and stuff like that, so. D3 Grail. Yeah, I think that would be completed a little bit faster, huh? That's like a weekend goal, from what I understand. How come the cost to replace ink cartridges is more than the printer itself? Yeah, right? I've definitely thrown away my share of printers in the day when I was like, yeah, why is it $85 for an ink cartridge, but the printer, is, you know, 75 bucks. You can just buy another printer with the ink, brand new ink cartridges in it for cheaper than the ink cartridges. I have no idea. This one is not that way, so. I actually ended up getting a bunch of ink cartridges like for free on accident one time. My my wife did a job or something for the school. I don't know about job, but she had to print up all of these like certificates for some thing or something. I forget exactly what it was. And they would like pay for your supplies or whatever. So they paid for a roll of paper. And then they I don't know, maybe they just assumed how much the printer ink would cost and like bought that much money worth of printer ink. But this printer ink lasts like because it's a laser printer, like there's enough ink in there to last me like a decade. And they bought me two packs of the laser ink cartridges, and each one of those probably will easily last me like 10 years. So like, why did they buy me so much? Like the amount that we printed was like maybe 1/10 of one of these cartridges, if that. Like, not that I was like complaining, but I'm like, now this is good. I'm never going to use all this, and it's just going to take up all this room on my shelf. Like, so pretend D3 doesn't exist. No, it's an important lesson to remember. Parody says if you don't use a laser printer for a while, it could print light to shake the cartridge. I never really heard that, but yeah, I've never really had a problem, so. I actually just printed something today. I had to print up a shipping label. Printer talk, my kind of stream. Oh. How many miles till Tyrael's? Probably 10 trillion. Let's see. Miguel says toner that comes in the machines. I was talking about the inkjets, not the not lasers with the toner or whatever. But I don't think that's how it always was. Because to be honest, I haven't even looked at an inkjet printer in, I mean, at minimum 10 years. But looked at the purchasing. I'm thinking back when my dad would like bought one and this and that. The time I'm thinking of is probably at least 20 years ago. Probably more like 30, 25, probably around 2000 maybe. So, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see. Auto magenta ink. There's no way to print this black and white document. Chris, true story. True story. No, the problem is that the ink always dries out. That's the problem. Ridiculous. Duck says a D3 speedrunner. That's the best way to speedrun losing all your subscribers, huh? No, yeah, I'm not gonna speedrun D3. I might play D3 here in a little bit, maybe. I was thinking about it. I haven't played D3 since it first launched, so thought it'd be interesting and fun for me to play it. I don't know if everybody would lose their minds or not, but $15 res, congrats. Ever found a win force? Yeah, I got found quite a few win forces, probably 10 or so on single player here. On single player D2R. I probably found a few more, like 5 or so on LOD back in the day, before D2R came out. Oopsie. Carity says, never played D3 or seen D3. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played it since it came out, so, but it was real unfortunate when it came out. My level of excitement relative to how good it was not, they were not even. They were not equal. Yeah, Red Elf saying insanely different than it was at launch. Yeah, I have heard that, so hopefully better. Hopefully it's a lot better. Hopefully not just different. Bad in a different way. So it's obviously going to be, whether it's good or not is a complete opinion, but I've heard people say they thought it was much better now than it used to be. You know what? I'm going to be honest, this microphone's just making me uncomfortable over there. I'm going to move it over here. It's like right next to my face right here, so it's close enough to catch the sound right, and I don't know. I keep feeling I'm going to go with my hands and talk with my hands and hit it or something. Get it right there. That's where we'll have it. Perfect. Maybe. Sound much better now? All right, well, you know, nobody cares what I sound like anyways. No, to be honest, on YouTube, audio is probably the most important thing with videos and streams and stuff. You'd think with it being YouTube, like videos, the video would be the most important, but really, I guess a lower quality camera or video footage, it actually goes over better than if a sounds bad. Come squish a spider for you, G-Stacks. I ain't doing that. Jeez, what do you think I am? Freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger or something from one of those action movies? I'm not getting close to no spider. No, no, no. Duck season. Would I agree that running Terrors or Chaos to 94 is the best? See, would I agree? I'll tell you this. I have heard that before. But the thing is with that, it's going to depend on how well you do in the Chaos Sanctuary, I guess. There are some builds that just don't really do great in the Chaos Sanctuary. And I think anybody who's come up with that opinion is, you know, I believe in most cases it probably is, but if you're going max efficiency, you're looking for literally min-maxing it and whatnot, it probably is. Full of gold here. I gotta get rid of something there. The Ozzy said I was wanting runes and things in all the new games, but in D4 they were talking about it and then abandoned it. Talking about runes and rune words. Didn't they... Did they end up doing anything with runes in D4, or did they end up not doing that completely? I thought they did more recently. They quote-unquote put rune words in, but I don't remember if they were thinking about it and then they re-abandoned it. Because they were going to put in, but it was only every rune word would just be 2 runes, is what they were talking about, but I don't remember what happened with that. I forget. Raphael, welcome in. Found an rune, says Chris. It's no lem, but still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy about an for sure. Eric says he cares about how I sound. How would he ever live without a let's get after it? Right? This guy. Yeah, treadmill's feeling pretty good. Pretty good. I wasn't sure after doing 45 minutes on the stair climber earlier if I'd be just dying. This drummer got to get tired. Well, the thing is, I think with these songs, it sounds like real music, but I think it's computer, like all computer made or whatever. It's not AI, but a guy makes it on a computer, I think. And then a lot of the sections, like songs in general, they do loop sections, you know. There's like the main section, the bridge, the chorus, you know, there's different sections like that, and they loop them for different parts. So I think that's kind of what he does for this too. He makes one section that's like 45 seconds long and then he loops it. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm not a music making expert or whatever, but yeah, I think that's what this guy does. So, Vlad, welcome in. What kind of treadmill do you have? I've been meaning to get that in the description. I get asked about it a lot, of course. It's by a company called Deer Run. It's all one word, Deer Run, like the animal, a deer. Deer Run. I don't know the model exactly. I forget. But it's a model that I think it has a weight capacity up to like 300 pounds or something. M&M Creations, yeah. You almost got it there, Snowpro. You almost got it. Carity talking about the in D4. They thinks they call them runes, but it's really very much not the same. Yeah, I think that is true. It's accurate. Hungry Shark, what's going on? Bruce Willis, Die Hard every Christmas. I forget the context of this comment, but oh, Action Star Heroes that I mentioned a minute ago. Gotcha. Die Hard's a pretty popular one. Duck says you have to have a fair knowledge of music to make this kind of stuff. Yeah, I totally believe that for sure. For sure. Hermit talking about this guy that I listened to. He said in the comments it sounds like he's a music teacher. Interesting. Guess I never really looked through the comments. I avoid those everywhere like the plague. Every once in a while I'll look through comments on some of the videos I watch just to see how stupid the people are that are commenting. Just to see how stupid the people are. Going to Louder Than Life? Never heard of it, but yeah. Never heard of it. Raphael says his treadmill's great. It holds a lot of laundry. I don't know if that's made for that. Andreas got a Zod. Then a Mang songs. Pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, Zods. Very, very, very rare. Very rare. I've only ever found one of those. Congratulations. Havoc, welcome in, welcome in. Just traded a 5 FHR 11 poison for a low. Definitely seems reasonable. Hit recovery and the poison res probably for a energy shield Nova Sorceress, I would guess. Get to a break point on the FHR and get your light poison res, which is like the important one for ES Nova. So I don't know what the, you know, I don't know if you could have got more for it or whatever, but getting a low for it, I would have probably been like, all right, that sounds about right, I guess. You know, hard to say on the valuing stuff. Oh, I forgot to drop off the gold. The gold. Do the runes mean anything? Or are they like Latin letters or something? I don't think so. I don't think so. G-Stacks, if you have a spider in your house like that, I mean, I don't know. Probably just pour down some gasoline and just light the place up, just to make sure. I mean, if you really could never live there again, right? The spider with the whole family in your house, like, come on. Place is off limits. Jaws Latin for rare AF. Is that proven, or? I think it is. Poison res of a small variety. Duck said he can blow my mind with the meaning of every rune. Nah, it's alright. Sounds like that's gonna be so much reading on my part. Like a ton of reading. Just a ton. Possible to transfer items from an online character to offline. Not literally. Not literally. But you can figuratively, kind of, if you're on PC. So I actually have almost everything that ever gets mentioned about D2. I have a video about it. See, what I did in my video anyways, to kind of show people how you could quote-unquote kind of do that. Essentially, what you do is you completely copy your character and all the items with Hero Editor. And then put that on single player, you know what I mean? Because I actually kind of unfortunately had to do that one time. My sorceress character file got corrupted, so I lost my Infinity, my 2019 Torch, my Annie, my Enigma, SOJs. I lost the whole character. Full inventory of lightning skillers, all gone. Because my character file got corrupted, and I thought I had been backing them up, but I don't know what happened. Like, I had been backing my character files up, but for some reason, they weren't even like the old ones were there, and I hadn't backed them up in a long time. My backups were gone from the USB drive I have them on. Gone. They were gone. I don't know where they went. So I had to go back to my old live streams and look at myself while I had set up the build and looked at the exact like percentages and the exact defenses and stuff that I had and stuff to remake everything. It took me like 5 hours to do. Because, man, to go back and look at my caster amulets and recreate them exactly the way they were. These aren't the ones. I recreated the ones on my sorceress. But I had to go back and I'm like, 15 energy, 57 to life, 13 to mana, 7 regen. Like, to go back and recreate all that was a disaster. Just a disaster. But yeah. How do you back up? So on offline single player, you go into the folder and you just copy the character files and just paste them onto somewhere. I have a USB drive that I put them on. That way, if like your hard drive melts down or something, you have them saved on a USB somewhere. I probably should update those. It's probably been like 3 months since but the thing is, I hardly ever find any new things anymore, so not even a huge deal, to be honest. But, I mean, it's super easy. Like, it literally takes sub 1 minute to copy and paste them over, so I might as well do it. Huh? Wonder what caused the character to get corrupted. So, in my case, I'm pretty sure I remember what it was. And someone said something about transferring back and forth or hero editor. I think I was trying to do a video where I was making a video about white rings or something, or maybe it was the oxy rings. Aki rings, I mean. Aki. It sounds so stupid just to say it that way. Anyone who says it that way is so wrong. Oxy rings. So wrong. And I think I made them in a way that caused the character to get corrupted. I'm gonna be honest. But, oh no, I remember what it was now. That's not what it was. So do you know how on Twitch, like people, when they're like speedrunning or something, they'll have the little icon over here, you can click on it, and it'll come up with all of their gear that they currently literally have on their character? Or you can put a link in the description on YouTube and people can click on it, go to the website, and it'll show you exactly what they literally have on this very second. And if they change anything, it automatically, instantly updates. I was trying to get that to work. And through doing different things like that, it corrupted my character files. That's what happened. I remember now. But the thing is the problem, I've been playing this offline for so long. Do you remember, does anyone remember like 2 years ago now, they had an update saying, making it easier to create mods for D2R. They changed some stuff. Well, any character on single player that was created before that still has the old files in it that would block people and block mods from accessing the character files and the items and stuff. So that's what happened, actually. We didn't know about this. The people who created the mod didn't even know about it. I'm like the first person, apparently, that has launch day single player that has original D2R launch day character files, and they won't work with any of the mods that people make nowadays. So, yeah. Gustavo says that my channel's been helping him out a lot. Glad my channel helps you, man. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Max saying if Blizzard ever shut down the D2R servers, they should allow other people to run servers. You would think. You would think. I couldn't imagine them really shutting him down, though. I feel like it costs them like 1 penny to run. I mean, if the old LOD servers are still running, I couldn't imagine them shutting down D2R anytime soon. Couldn't imagine. Honestly, though, I don't know why they don't let people run their own servers for mods, though. Honestly, what I would do is I would have certain sanctioned servers, and I would literally have their resets. I would coordinate their resets, is what I would do if I was them. So Blizzard, if you're listening, steal this idea, coordinate with other people who make mods, and coordinate their new season resets to make them between when your resets are, to keep people in the ecosystem more often and longer even. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. That way it'd be like, instead of the 2 months of dead zone between the seasons, there would just be another season of like online D2R reimagined or something that a lot of people like that stuff, right? I don't, but a lot of people do. D-stacks. This spider bite is starting to hurt and it's swelling pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. Spiders can be pretty rough if it's something crazy. Yeah, Van, even Lord of Destruction servers are up, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's no way D2R would go down, right? Duck says only time he's ever used Hero Editor was to practice Ubers on offline. Yeah, that is one great thing about, you know, Hero Edit things offline. You can test out a build. You don't know if you want to play it or not. How good's it going to be with terrible gear? How good's it going to be with mid-level gear? How good's it going to be with great gear, you know? Back from Twitch. What's going on, George? Back. Ever play Duck? Oh. Blizz Biggie saying say that to the WoW's private servers they shut down. Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about WoW, I guess, so. So a Duck over there on Twitch. There is oh, sorry. I keep saying Duck. Yeah, there's a Duck season over on Twitch. My apologies. And then there's a regular Duck on YouTube. My bad. My bad. We gotta go full name with Duck season, I guess, from now on. Ammon rune? Ammon? Hunting wabbits? Wabbits and ducks, huh? How about that? Hunting wabbits and ducks. Heard a charm? Oh, large charm. Gross. It's a duck invasion. Seems that way. Like we jumped in that other Howard the Duck universe, huh? Speaking of an S-tier movie right there. Howard the Duck. Doesn't get any better than that. When am I trying drag it in? I don't know. About 10 years from now, maybe? 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 Alright, come on, Tails, mate. We ain't got all day. Started watching my YouTube videos on D2R. Super fun. Wow, speaking of S-tier things. S-tier name. First time chatter. Poop God. Oh, man. Twitch names. Twitch names. Ah, boy. Why is S-tier better than A-tier? I don't know. I didn't invent the tiers. That's just how they go, huh? I think that means super tier. I don't know. Oh man. He called the shit poop. I forget what movie that was from. Nice walking setup I got going on. Yeah. Got to stay a little active. Don't want to be some old fat man getting blood clots and having a stroke when I'm 51. Sitting in my chair all day. Got to stay fit. Plus, I got to stay in shape for when my basketball career finally takes off. I'm only 38, so I got a little bit of time left. I can make the league here. 6'3" power forward. Ooh. Chris is. I think you just made that up. Chris says in Japan S is above A in their language. That's got to be made up. There's no way that's true. Soon Teals my flat. What's going on? Sorry I didn't see you up there. Full playthrough with a bash barb? Ooh, no. I don't like those kind of challenge playthroughs like everybody does nowadays. There's 85 people doing challenge playthroughs and stuff, and I'm not a huge fan of that exactly. I guess technically a speed run is like a challenge playthrough, sort of, but challenging yourself to run as fast as you can. But yeah, like intentionally hamstringing your character playthroughs in kind of made up ways that you think is entertaining or something. I'm not a big fan of doing that, but yeah, to each their own, of course, as always. Whatever people enjoy doing and watching. Thomas, ooh, your Mavs. Rip. Best of my condolences. Sorry about that. Yeah, corruption won out in that case, I believe. I believe that Luka getting traded to the Lakers, I believe that is pure corruption at its finest right there. I'm not usually a conspiracy theory kind of guy, but sometimes it's not conspiracy theory. Sometimes it's just crime. And that's literally, it's a criminal corruption right there is what that was, I believe. But what you gonna do about it? I mean, a lot of politicians nowadays are bought off, so what you gonna do? Politicians and super rich billionaire owners and stuff, yeah. It's what it is. What you gonna do about it, huh? Unfortunate. Luka trade is a conspiracy. Yeah, no, I really believe it is too. All the stuff, you know, the conspiracy videos I watched, I'm like, man, this is all sounds very, very much like what did happen. With the whole the family that is trying to get gambling in the Texas and how it didn't work out and this and that, and the owners of the team and stuff, and how Mark Cuban doesn't have controlling stake anymore, and the gambling family took over, and yeah, crazy. I'd have to look into the information to recite it off verbatim, but yeah. A much bigger streamer started a craft-only run today. They're copying off you, Kermit. How'd the hunt go? John asked. It's going. The cheesy Meph dropped a lot of stuff earlier. Since then, not a whole lot. It's been half hour of, you know, a couple times in the pits, a couple times in chaos here. Not really. Haven't gotten nothing yet, but, you know. Just gotta keep slaying. Keep slaying. Berserk Sork with passion. There you go. I think it was passion. Doesn't passion have one to Berserk and one to Zeal on it? One time I tried making a Zeal barb, but I couldn't really get it to work. Because passion doesn't really have any damage on it. It's just not good enough, you know what I mean? But I did try that one time. I thought it'd be like some goofy build I could, like, you know, hey, look at this goofy build. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Welcome to the video today. We're doing, yeah, you heard it right, a Zeal barb. It's totally a meme build. It's not really that great, but check out how this thing actually works. You know, that's pretty much how the video would go. Yeah, Chris saying the Mavs didn't even talk to other teams about trying to get more for Luka. I did hear that. I don't even remember everything I had heard, but yeah. For some reason, from even higher up, he's the GM, but you know, even higher up than him was ordered, you have to get rid of Luka now to the Lakers. So take whatever you can get, no matter what it is. Crazy stuff, that Luka trade, to be honest. Yeah, gambling really has done a number on professional sports, hasn't it? Gambling really has done a number on professional sports. 115. We'll cube this, make it save some space. Never gonna consider the like button. Avid, come on, what? Mildly annoyed, Kermit, you say, yeah, I get you. It's, yeah, it just kind of comes one of them things where I've had that happen a bunch of times before. A bunch of times. Another one of those. To where I, like, literally was making a video, and then I'm like, I finished the video and it's rendering, and I'm working on the thumbnail, and I look, and another content creator made the exact same video I just made. Like, that I just spent, like, 3 hours the day before making. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. Guess we'll upload them at the same time. You know, just kind of, sometimes it just kind of happens. And kind of like I had said too, there's a lot of people that are doing those challenge runs nowadays. So it's just going to always, you know, there's only so many different things that people can make up, right? So when there's like 40 different people all doing the same thing, people are going to end up doing, you know, the same stuff. I would like to think that anyways. I would like to think somebody doesn't just straight up copy off somebody like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, Chris talking about the Luka trade here a little bit more. You were just in the finals, made your fifth straight first team All NBA. You blow it up. Yeah. And then Anthony, isn't Anthony Davis? He was playing pretty good his first couple games, actually. And then he played like 3 or 4 games, maybe 5, and then instantly gets hurt, out indefinitely. I don't know if he ever came back to play yet, even, Anthony Davis. But yeah, of course he got hurt, because he always gets hurt, you know? Like, huh. Yeah, Kermit, I bet you there's going to be like 5 more people that do it now, though. Because if people are trying to do something that they think somebody hasn't done, they're going to go to the thing that, you know, the same thing that you've seen that nobody had done, and they do it, you know? You know, I do get it, like I said, Kermit, that, because that happened to me a bunch of times. Where either I did a video and the next day someone does the exact same video as me, or back when more people were making Diablo 2 videos, that is. Or like I said, I made a video, and then before I can quite upload it, somebody had made the same video I did the exact same day that I did, you know? And stuff like that. It really shouldn't, if there's other people, something like that though too, because doing this crafted only playthrough, people would be watching you more for the entertainment value than anything. So it's not like you did a video of like how to do this, and because you made the video and somebody else did, like, oh, they already know how to do it, so they're not going to watch another how-to on how to do it, right? Those type of videos, or in streams, I mean, I feel like they're more entertainment driven, you know? So they could watch both. It won't exactly hurt you, I believe. So, yeah, it's hard to say, yeah. Yeah, I get you. I guess I'm just trying to talk you down a little bit, you know? There's nothing you can do about it, and, you know, but I know exactly how you feel. I really do. I've definitely been there before. Definitely have been there before. AD got hurt. Who could have even seen that shocking turn of events? Yeah, that was pretty much called, right, Chris? From the beginning. Everyone's like, why would they trade for a guy who's hurt all the time? A guy that's hurt all the time and 1 first-round pick. That's it. Like, what? Tippin said he thinks he only played 1 game before he went down. I feel like it was 3 or 4 or something, or 5 or something. But I mean, you could be right. I guess I could be mistaken. Because his first game, he was killing it. Just killing it, I remember. I don't usually watch a lot of NBA highlights, but I had watched some of that because of the recent events going on. Like, he had a real good game his first game, and yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was the next game after that or something. Who knows? Who knows how badly I remember things? Hard to say. Ozzy says, yeah, ooh, hold up. Ethereal? Oh, that's odd that they're ethereal, unfortunate. Ooh, 16, 17, 2 to skills, 193. Should I Zod him? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Oh, wait. I'm joking. Kind of rare to find them in ethereal, I guess, though. One for the ethereal grail. There you go. I'm about 50% done with it. No, ethereal grail is 100% confirmed. Will never happen. Ever. So, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, what? Oh, James Davis. Huge, man. Thank you so much. 10. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. James comes in with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for the generosity. Absolute legend. Hype, hype, hype. Hit some of those hype emotes for me if you guys can there. Anyone who got gifted a membership, you're guaranteed have to hammer the hype emote. You now have access to the new official Sweet Phil emote, so make sure you hammer some of those for me. Celebrate James there. Thank you so much once again. Huge. Huge. Let's see. Duck Season said he'd kill for a Tal's Amulet. Gotten like thousands of rares. Yeah, Tal's Amulet. Oh, Battle Belt. There you go. Or wait, this is Natalia's or something, or a Whitman's Guard or something, isn't it? Yeah. Or Wilhelm's Pride. There you go. Close enough. Yeah, Tal's Amulet. Kind of rare, actually. Kinda rare. Too excited at a steakhouse dinner to care about a spider bite, says G-Stacks. There you go. There you go. What would you consider a good hybrid build that's overall fun to play? Overall fun, huh? Completely an opinion, of course, but I don't really play hardly any hybrid builds, really. I mean, the closest thing to that would be like Fists of the Heavens, that you can use as a smiter to farm torches too. But I guess, I don't know, I guess you could say Hydra Orb, maybe. I don't know. I don't play hybrids like ever, like never ever almost. So I'm pretty much against hybrid builds usually, but I know a lot of other people like them. I mean, maybe like if you consider hybrid like Summon Necro, because you got Corpse Explosion fire damage too or something. I don't know. Hard to give you. I guess D2 Degenerate kind of said what I said there. Foe Smite. Yeah, because it's pretty much just a Fist of the Heavens, and you get like 1 point into Smite, 1 point into like Fanaticism. And I've even heard people just not doing Fanaticism. Just the 1 to Smite being enough. Is there an option for hybrid that's to go for either Barb or Amazon? A hybrid Barb, huh? Hybrid Barb. I don't really think so. Hybrid Amazon. Yeah, I don't know. Not really ones that I would ever use, but frozen arrow, explosive arrow. I mean, because if you hybrid any of those type of builds, you're pretty much like you're gonna have to like lose damage. Like you're pretty much a jack of both trades, but a master of neither, right? So good old pull rune. Hey, at least it's not a lem rune, right? Right? Good old pull. Yeah, I guess I could see the cold fire arrow working out maybe. You just would be stuck on players 1 all the time pretty much, I feel. Can't say for sure because I don't ever do that, but because you wouldn't be able to cap out either one of the synergies for both of them. You'd have to go halvesies on the synergies for both of them pretty much. But yeah. Back after 16 years. Wow, crazy. Is Discord a big help nowadays? Discord, like having Discord to like chat with people and stuff? I mean, I feel like setting up ladder teams and stuff, it's borderline required to be, you know, to use Discords and stuff, or Discords or Facebook or Reddit groups or stuff like that. For like setting up ladder teams. You don't have to set up ladder teams that way, I guess, but Marcus said he did Cold Arrow last season, but with great gear. It's not like amazing. Yeah, Cold Arrow, I pretty much feel like when I did it, I didn't really like going over like P3. Personally, if I remember correctly. Same item again. It's very interesting. Grand Charm on level 1. Ooh, did I miss a Grand Charm? That was actually Zab. I think I seen that and I didn't understand what you said, by the way. Like 2 runs back, actually. My bad. My bad. $47 minutes of walking already. I did 45 minutes on the stair climb earlier, now 45 minutes of walking. Havoc says you can max all synergies for both Fire Arrow and Cold Arrow on the same build. You can max everything. Let's take a look at her. See how I remember this. How many synergies do you got? So you'd have to max this. It has 2 synergies. There's 60 points, and this has 2 synergies. So you need 120 points if you put no points into any of these. Not sure how you'd max those out. So you would need 130 skill points total, I think. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. 127 skill points? How many total do you get if you go to 99? $110 says duck season. 98 plus 12. Okay. All right, let's go take a look again. Do you want to go exploding arrow and only max out the fire? Okay, if that's what you want to do. All right. Let's say like you can do that kind of stuff, but you end up with like a master of neither, you know what I mean? Because are you going to stack up minus fire res, or are you going to stack up my, you know, plus stuff with plus to cold skills? Guess you'd still rock. Let's see. I did mine with full Mavinas for cold. There's obviously other things you can do, night wings and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Dual specking just always feels forever. Not that build in particular, but it never feels good to me. Because I always hate going like having a cold build maxed out P7 in like the Stony Tombs or Ancient Tunnels and wrecking everything, and then having a max fire build and going to, well, I guess Stony Tombs for the fire builds too, huh? And then when you dual spec, you end up with less damage on both cold and fire. So anywhere you go will be slower than the place you were before with just the one. Seems that way anyways. Seems that way. It's insane! It's an insane build when you do both. Maybe. I don't know. I hate dual specking for the reasons that I said. So that's my take on it. Feel free to have your own. But yeah, that's my take. So where was I here? Getting behind. I was trying to watch the screen for a second, and there's a lot of comments that I missed. My apologies. My goodness. Appreciate the enthusiasm though, but yeah, sometimes I don't mean to miss so many comments. My apologies. Is there a good link to look at a my faux build, says James? I mean, I got my faux build there in the description there on YouTube. The only thing is, if I was going faux smite, you would just make sure you're gonna have 1 point into smite no matter what. I would get 1 point to fanaticism. Like, instead of doing something else, I would get my point down to fanaticism, and that's like all I would do differently. But on single player, I'm never gonna dual spec. I'm never gonna use those points to get down there because, you know, there's no point to. You can just respec if you want to go do torch runs. So yeah. But yeah, James, I bet you every YouTuber probably has a guide for it. Maxroll will have a guide for it. Every website for D2R has a guide for it. So yeah. Dax says he maxes out both fanaticism and smite for faux smiter. Well, if that's what you want to be rocking, I suppose. I've even heard people say they don't even put a point into fanaticism when they just use smite. Like, they just set their build up and they just go rock. Uber's just kind of how I have it here, which is 1 point into smite. Just call it a day. So personal preference there, I suppose. Yeah, the max holy shield. That's, I was just saying, my that's how my FOHing is set up right now with max holy shield. So I was just saying my faux guide, but just getting 1 to fanaticism is what I would say my recommendation. But yeah. Yeah. Play around, discover what works for you, says Duck Season. Yeah, that too, of course. That too. Where's Bob Ballard? What's up, Chicho? I don't know if I've seen him in a while. I forget if I've seen that name for a while. Creating, leveling, and deleting characters left and right, says James. Nice. Attempted to mix and match skills class at the box. No luck yet. Yeah, it's pretty tough with the game that's been out for so long to ever find something like new nowadays, you know? Pretty much if you find something quote unquote like new nowadays, it's usually just not that great. Or it's just like ridiculous the way it works. Like my patented corpse explosion summon druid. Which is, it works okay, but it's mostly just ridiculous. I would say it's a meme build, but it's probably like the best possible build for like over 90 only druids that aren't allowed to use elemental skills or some ridiculous PvP thing, and everyone will attack me. So I won't say it's a meme build. Any sweet drops since the burr? Just nothing crazy. Tal's armor maybe is the best thing since then, possibly. Beyond that, Pole Rune could be that. Ozzy, peace out. Said you gotta take off. Peace out. Is this only Phil's? What did I say? I didn't say nothing bad, did I? The only Phil's page. Chris said it's crazy how good Smite actually is, when back in the day thought it was nonsense. Yeah. Not realizing how powerful landing every single blow is. Area's Plateau. Sorry, I didn't realize that was coming up today. The problem is, I think Thresh Shocket is a beast. He's not an undead or demon. Unfortunate. Yeah. Real rough. Do like running Thresh Shocket just because it's goofy. But yeah. Not the way. James says mixing and matching like skills and stuff works up until Nightmare, and then all hell breaks loose and it fails. This is true. This is true. That is true. Smite him. Yeah, no, I don't think I have any crushing blow anywhere even or anything. Not worth it. I was just hitting out there just to make sure, or just kind of show what he was or whatever, kind of sort of, just for the funsies for a second. 314 people, only 244 likes, says Kermit. Yeah, what's how many, where are we at on likes here? Yeah, we're only at 240 likes, right? Or no. Oh, they're about the same. 236, 240 is what it looks like on my end. But yeah, anyone who hasn't done so yet, hit that like button for me. How do your calves feel, Phil? Calves are fine. My calves don't really get tired when I walk. More what happens is like my knees or my hips hurt. After a long time. And I feel like that's more of just a treadmill thing, because treadmills, I mean, you try to simulate walking, and you're obviously walking, but oh, I forgot to do this stuff. It is just a little bit different when you're, because I feel like treadmills, you're more of falling forward over and over again instead of like stepping forward, you know what I mean? If that makes sense to anybody. You're more of like your foot moves backwards and your body falls forward and you catch yourself over and over again instead of, you know, it like being exactly like literally walking. So, oopsie, jeez, what am I doing here? You know what I am saying. Them old man pains, right? Yeah. You know what's up. You know what's up. $30 grams of fat? What? Who weighs people in grams? 30 grams. That's just under 1 troy ounce. Travis Butler, I appreciate you. Hitting that like button. Phil, were you playing D2 in 16-17? I don't know. If I was, that was right when I like restarted playing, kind of, sort of. After I didn't play for quite a while. I would say I probably wasn't, to be honest. I think I was probably working all the time, and that was right when my kid was born, so I would say probably not at that time. Blue diadem. Unfortunate, Chris. Unfortunate. Kyle Max said he weighs 95,000 grams. Yeah. What kind of drug dealer stuff is this? It weighs people who weigh themselves in grams. Ounces. I actually decide if I'm fat or not based upon my fluid ounces, my volume. It's a better way to measure it. Okay, walk run with a little attack rating. I feel like those are so underused by me anyways that I'm not going to worry about it. Best charm I have ever found. I don't remember. What do you guys think? Anyone remember the best charm I ever found? I found a 2-20-20. So, I mean, that's close to a 3-20-20, which is like one of the most iconic, expensive charms that there is. I feel like I've found a 7-5 before. Not like a bunch, but I feel like I have found one before. 7 magic find, 5 all res. Viv says they're fixing the zoom thing for during world bosses in D4. What was the zoom thing? I don't remember what that even was, to be honest. Don't even remember. Pathless says 10 centimeters sounds better than 4 inches, just saying. Oh my god. I don't know, does it? Does it? I don't know. Daniel Shaner. Whoop. Thank you for the 16 months of Slayership. Oh, appreciate ya. 16 months of supporting the channel. Aw, dang dog. No way. I am an idiot. Just before I went live, I was going to buy a S&P 500 triple leverage put, and I didn't do it. I would have just made like $500. God damn it. Gosh dang it. I knew I should have done that. Hold on. Let me print some tendies real quick. Let me cook. Let me cook. That's joking. Dang it. That's annoying. Oh well. Fed Mill Phil. It rhymes. It rhymes. I said a bad word. What, tendies? Gosh darn it. Oh, sometimes during the world boss, the camera wouldn't zoom out. I guess that did happen to me one time before. Now that you mention it. Appreciate you, G Stacks. Appreciate you. snag some 9070s. No, 90. You talking about graphics cards there, Kermit? I was talking about some stock market stuff. Do kind of want to buy some. Oh, AMD GPU was announced today. Gotcha. No, I could. Yeah, I should look at Micro Center, huh? Invest in some of that. Our GPUs are still going for a lot, huh? I guess I haven't looked into it lately because I don't need one. Because they were super expensive before because of crypto mining. I feel like the companies are intentionally now they're all going because of AI stuff, right? I guess is what it is. Boy, AMD GPUs though, I don't know. Ever since I bought that 6600 GPU from AMD, I would never buy one again from them. It was so dog crap. I could not believe how bad that thing was. The AMD encoder, I don't know if they changed things. People said they did, but the AMD encoders back then were so bad. It was crazy. Just crazy how bad they were. Yeah, I'm not exactly a computer expert, but I was just that anecdotal experience shook me to the core. Yeah, well, I mean that's all they had back then was the 6600. Like, I don't know if you remember, you were probably around back then. I was using a 1650 Super before that. And I had to get something. I had to. At least I could play the game on it. But yeah. Yeah, Kermit, I do remember that. Yeah, they're intentionally tighten up the market. Ridiculous. Garrison, why am I poisoned for like 2 minutes sometimes? Well, it depends on the monster. Yeah. A lot of times there's a helm that you can throw on your mercenary called Cure that has a aura that will get rid of the poison much faster. But yeah, I feel like certain areas like the Stony Tombs will get you poisoned like that sometimes. It's quite crazy. If you go in, what is that one place? Isn't this Spider Cavern a 85 area nowadays, or Arachne's Lair? You get poisoned down here like crazy. Certain areas will get you poisoned up real bad. Worldstone Keep. Yeah, speaking of used stuff being super expensive, you say the 40 series. So I was looking at, there's that CPU I was looking at getting, and I should have bought it like 6 months ago now when I was thinking about it, but they're sold out everywhere. And now used, they're more expensive than they were new like 6 months ago. The 5750 or 3650 3D, or I don't remember the numbers or whatever. But whatever 3D it was, they stopped. They don't have them at Micro Center anymore, and they were like $160 at Micro Center like 6 months ago. And now they're like $400 on eBay used. Like, geez, come on. So that's annoying. Good job, Phil. But yeah. Wolfler saying, got a 7900 XT on sale, XTX. Yeah, and that's the thing with my 6600. It was fine / great to play video games on. But streaming it was so bad. Like it played the games great, but the encoder that it uses for streaming was terrible, just terrible, just terrible. But yeah, 5700 X3D, maybe. AB1 getting a lot better. Yeah, I gotta look. I haven't looked into much lately with that kind of stuff. The AV1's getting a lot more like readily available and like usable. The thing is I think did it ever change? AV1 used to not be available to use on Twitch. Did that ever get changed? Because that's why I didn't start using it. I think my graphics card, I can do AV1, but Twitch wouldn't accept it before. But YouTube would. So because I dual stream, I never tried to even look into it anymore after I found that out. But who knows if stuff had changed since then. PTR down? Question mark? I don't know what you're talking about, yo. I don't know what PTR you're talking about. Is that a D4 question or something? Like, I don't play D4 at all or nothing. So if that's about D4 or about Path of Exile, I have no idea. Okay, Marty. Yeah, if you said that's I thought it was. You said that's my best upgrade thing. I thought it was 5750 at. I don't remember. I thought it was 5650. I don't remember. But yeah, if so, then yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Mark making, welcome in. Just got Death Fathom. Frank, congratulations on that. D2R public test realm. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yo. Why would they be doing would you think they'd be doing a PTR for D2R? I'm real confused. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, sorry, I was not sure what's going on there. Marty's talking about that CPU. It's 272. You see it on Amazon right now. Yeah, maybe I was exaggerating a little when I said I seen it for 400 on eBay, but it was like much more expensive now than it used to be. Really annoying. But yeah, really annoying. $15 cold skill damage. You say it's the lowest roll. Unfortunate. You'll get him next time, though. You'll get him next time. Daniel's saying maybe I seen some overclock stuff that could sell for more. Yeah, who knows? Could be that, or I could just be remembering wrong. That's a highly probable as well. Highly probable. JMod, guaranteed. Oh, maybe not so guaranteed as I thought. Kermit says you just need to send me an AM5 board. Nah, it's all right. I don't want to have to do a board and then have to get the CPU for it and then have to get new RAM for it too. And then, I mean, my power supply is probably fine for it. I got to do something though, because I do need to get that CPU and I need to redo my Windows install. I need to do a fresh, clean computer pretty much. That's what I needed to do. But it's too terrifying for me. So yeah. Well, I know you say the motherboard's how much, but the motherboard's still going to be, I mean, not that cheap. I mean, that's like saying like the gold band is like the cheapest part of the wedding ring. Like it's still like $1,000. Like it's not like cheap, you know? Yeah, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we got at the Micro Center. Go pick myself up. I hate how, man, why is there not a dark mode on this website? These people. Looks like I got a Mosaic Assassin blasting on my screen right now. Oh, I forgot I moved up here. Well, let's get a little Phil head cam. You'll be all right. I don't feel like changing it. PC parts. Ooh. I haven't looked at motherboards recently. AMD motherboards. Loading. B650 AM5 180. 300 220. Let's go AM5. What's this is most popular? What's the lowest? It's gonna be like $100 for the cheapest, I'm sure. Oh, did I not click right? For a micro ATX. Can I click this or what? Never mind. It won't let me sort by lowest price. So 200. So looks like about $200, the cheapest you go. Nope, there we go. We get the micro ones. I don't think I could do micro though. Don't think I would want to do that. I mean, this at least has 4 slots, it looks like, not just the 2. Of course, I guess that's not the most uncommon, but I'd have to look into it more, of course, but it'd be something more like this. Maybe. I don't know. Bundles, you say, huh? Products. Where would be bundle? How would you find bundle stuff on here? Drivers, expansion, PC, mother. Whoop! I seen it. CP, processor, CPUs, bundles. Because I got the graphics card, I got the power supply. Got to go with the best, right? Oh wait, that's not a. Oh wait, what? I clicked something wrong. Where would be... I thought I clicked on bundles. Save with 3-in-1 bundles. Oh, I thought that was something else, I guess. Oh, they're all Intel bundles. Never mind. That only $400. Look at that. Where's like non-Intel bundles? Oh, all AMD CPUs, all CPU motherboard combos. Sure. Look at that. I only need $800. 32 gigs. Which one should I get? That's the most expensive. Well, I mean, we might as well get it then, huh? Look at that. What do you guys think? Should I buy this one? I got a 4070 Ti. I got like a 1200 watt power supply. I've got some NVMe's. Yeah, maybe we'll get that. Maybe we'll get that. Holy smokes. I was saying holy smokes because roughly 40 people left the stream when I was looking at those computer parts. It's crazy how if I do anything besides D2, how many people leave in like literally if I look at something for like 90 seconds, like 40 people will leave. It's just wild. Learn my lesson though. But yeah, I'm thinking, oh, did I miss a set amulet up there? Very possible. Very possible. Let me go double check. I was looking at a bunch of other stuff, or maybe you found a Talus amulet. Yeah, it looks like I seen the demon crossbow, but meh, you know, whatever. There's not really that. I don't know. Maybe it's rarer than I think it is, but I don't think it's that rare. So try the GeoGuessr. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Less people leave when I play GeoGuessr than when I look at computer parts. Apparently, it's probably because it's not dark mode. It's like white, and they're like, "Oh, my eyes," and they just leave because you know, that makes sense actually now. Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense now that I think about it. But yeah, I'll have to look into I'll have to find a time when that 5700X gets a lot cheaper. I wish I would have bought it like 3 months ago now when I was looking at it instead of being an idiot. Instead of being like, oh, I don't know.
$4.99 through Super Chat. It's okay, Phil. The real one's here.
Slim Jim, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. Just super quick, I'm actually looking to see what they have in stock right now for AMD processors here. Just on my end, I'll look real quick. AM4s only though, because I don't really know. I have no reason to have to upgrade everything. I'm just only gonna play D2R, so yeah. Oh, AM4s, there we go. Ryzen, oh wait, 5700X is right here for 140 bucks. Ryzen 7 5700X. Did I buy that? They must have just they must have restocked just recently. So 5700X, I should. You smart people, let me know. Should I buy that for sure? That's the one, right? Actually, let me pause this real quick. Because I'm... No, that's not the one? I thought you said 5700X. That's not it? No, wait, no! Well, that's why I pulled it up for you. $5,900 XT. Right now I have a 3700X. So that's only a little bit better, right? I'd have to look at everything, but number-wise, I would guess it's only a little better. Ryzen 9 5900 XT, 300 bucks. 9800 X3D, 9800. I don't know about that. I get that bright ass screen on my face. Yeah, I'm AM4. So 140 bucks if that's going to be enough of a upgrade to even be worth it. I mean, I'm sure I could probably sell the 3700X for like 40 bucks or something. to kind of like offset a little bit of the money there too. So $100 for like an upgrade that maybe my computer won't crash when I'm streaming if I don't reset it the second before I go live. Maybe. Solid upgrade, says Kermit. Yeah, I'm still rocking I have a 4070 Ti with a 3700X, so suboptimal. Kermit, you say you'll buy the 3700X from me? Maybe. I don't know. I got to do it first. For 40? Why? Could I sell it for like 100 and 110? You know, take a solid profit for it? Go big or go home. Yeah, I could just buy the AM5. Like the $600 one. Sell my motherboard and CPU and the RAM for like a couple hundred to offset the price there. There you go. I gotta think of it that way. Ooh, yeah. Plus I can just write it off. 5800 X3D would be the best one for your platform. 5900 XT too expensive, out of date. Says, I'm sorry. We'll go with TAS, I guess. I can't read that. There's a lot of letters in there. I don't know. My simpleton brain can't figure it out. New season start. What's better, Java or Horker? I don't know if I could really answer which would be better between a Barb, Hork in the pits or something, or Trav, or a Javazon. I would say they're the same, but they do opposite things, quite literally opposite things. So I would say either one is about the same. So yeah, I'll take it under consideration, Pathless. Yeah, I really don't need enough to need the most powerful stuff. I just need something that's closer to my 4070 than a 3700X. All I do is play D2 and edit videos, so. I mean, if that video editing thing would go smoother too, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't really have any issues. It's just sometimes when when my editing software, how do I explain it for people who don't really edit? So when you edit stuff, you have to go through and your computer almost live renders it temporarily for you to view what you just did. And sometimes that's a little bit slow, which is not uncommon. Like if you got a better CPU, it'd be the difference between it taking like 3 seconds to temporarily load in so you can view what you just edited, or like 1 second to render in to view what you just edited, kind of, sort of. So yeah. AM5, the video editing would be nice. Probably, yeah. It would be, I mean, there's no doubt that it'd be probably better. I would assume anyways, from my limited knowledge of the topic, but yeah. It's also going to be like $800 more. Maybe not 800, but you know, many hundreds of dollars more. I can just write it off though. No, really, I want to save that money. What I really want to do is a bunch of things, but I want to get a better camera. This camera, not that it's a long time, but every time I go to record or stream, it takes me like, not that long. I'm getting good at it, but it still takes me like a solid full like minute or two of me making adjustments to get it to look the way it does every day. And I hate that. I wish I could just turn the camera on and it would just look the same every time, but the camera I have is very cheap. And, well, this is why. It looks relatively good for streaming and stuff for the price, but you have to do that, unfortunately. So, yeah. Kermit said you found me one for $299. For $299, you found the RAM and the CPU and the motherboard? I mean, that would be a deal and a half, huh? Maybe I misunderstood something. OBS bot camera. I don't know what that means. Never heard of it, to be perfectly honest. The reason that my camera is really old is kind of part of the reason. Like, I'm still rocking the old school C920 that everybody has been using for like 15 years, so 129 bucks, gotcha. Yeah, my camera, I paid $35 for it at Office Max, so about 5.5 years ago. But yeah, nowadays they have a lot better cameras that are reasonably priced, like what you're saying there, Kermit. Because back when I got this, there was like this camera, and then that's it. the next camera that looked better than this, that was like actually better, was like a $600 used like Sony professional camera that was that cheap because it was like 10 years old and used. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot more. Nowadays, they make cameras just for streamers and stuff that are better priced and stuff. Looking good on this cam, Stefan. Appreciate you. Yeah, it looks really good considering. But yeah. Let's hop to the Chaos Sanctuary this time. Thinking of going pit runs and Trav with a Horker or Cows with a Java, says Malzuo. Yeah, that's kind of the two things that's the two go-tos for him, huh? Yeah. For which one to pick there, it's completely opinion, so it's hard to say. I'm not a big Trav fan, but yeah, it's hard to say. Upgrade before October this year. Yeah, I do know how the Windows 10 is going out of bounds here, so.
Balthazar 228 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I now grind cold crow until double goal before continuing on.
Nice. Well, there's a strat for the barbarian double goal at cold crow. Legendary. Thank you for the $10 or a $5 super chat, Balthazar. You. Slayer. Appreciate the generosity. And yeah, grind cold crow for some skull daggers. Frank said he saw a video I posted like 7 years ago. It's like night and day. Yeah, probably the first 5 to 10 videos I made, it was my webcam camera on my old laptop. So yeah. And then when I first got this camera, I didn't know how to adjust it right. It took me probably a year to get to learn how to adjust this thing right, to get it to work right every time. Because you have to like fire it up, then you have to like make these certain adjustments in a certain way, and then you have to turn the camera off and turn it back on again, and then it flickers, and then you have to adjust it again. That's how you got to get it to look this way. But at the time, there was like you said, like 6 years ago, there was no good streaming cameras that were cheap at all. So I found this. I actually didn't even know it was on sale when I bought it. Someone said I missed a Grand Charm. I'll check her out, I guess. I thought it was $50, and I went to the store to buy it because I was like, oh, they have it at Office Depot or Office Max or something. I don't remember where I went, and they had it there, and I went there, and it was just on sale for $15 off. Or it was like, 30% off. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So kind of got lucky with save $15 on that, I guess, but no, Thomas, you don't have to send me he says chat unites to donate so Phil can get a new CPU. I can do it, I just don't. Like, I'm just super cheap. I got the money to do it. I mean, if you want to support the channel and everything, I don't want to stop nobody, of course. But I don't want anyone to feel pressured into doing stuff like that. No. Only if you feel so compelled, you like the content and you want to support the channel, then could become a member or something, or super chat, but not to get me to convince me to stop being a cheap ass and buy something. Marty saying that the new Windows takes advantage of the new DDR5. Interesting.
28 donated $4.99 for super chat. Item breakpoint.
Oh shoot.
Double goal before Stony Field. Double Nagel before Act 2 Norm. Double Alibaba before Nightmare.
Thanks a lot, Balthazar. It's your fault. I was not paying attention at all. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh well. I'm just joking, Balthazar.
Apologies for not being around. With the move and job hunt. Been busy. Keep on slaying and I'll catch you later.
Balthazar, thank you for the $5 super chat. You absolute legend. He shouts out what he kind of goes for there.
Slaying.
Nice. Man, a bunch of stuff coming in all of a sudden. Thank you so much, Balthazar, for the $5 super chat. Bit, thank you for the tier 1 sub there over on Twitch. 13 months. Nope.
Donated $5 through super chat. Here's for the super cheap sweet Phil fund.
No need to apologize, my man. I know how life comes at people sometimes, so thank you so much for just hopping in, and thank you for the tier 1 sub. Bit, absolute legend. Go to Discord mod right there. What would I do without you, to be honest? I don't even know how to do anything over there. Bit coming in with 32 months of legendary slayership on YouTube too. I didn't notice that at the same time. Thank you so much for you legendary slayer and pathless hopping in with a $5 super cheap Phil fund. Yeah, appreciate you, Bliss, for the $5. What a legend. What a legend. Appreciate y'all. Very kind, very generous of you. Are you on a treadmill? Oh yeah. I did 45 minutes on the stair climber earlier today. 97 minutes so far on the treadmill. I'm about to be so skinny today. Oh my gosh. I'm about to have negative calories consumption today. Negative total calories today. It's gonna be legendary. Phil's chat assemble, says Thomas. Nice. I think, you know what, on that last run, I think my battle orders ran out at the exact wrong time. I think that's what happened. That's usually what happens. So, yeah. Oh, fellas, my goodness, fellas.
Paul Daly donated €5 through super chat.
Stefan.
CPU, and for all the info I've got from Viz. Hi.
Stefan and Paul Daly both coming in back to back with €5 super chats. Thank you so much, both of you. Stefan Paul Daly. It's like that one category on Wheel of Fortune. It's called First and Last. Stefan Paul Daly. Thank you so much for the €5 super chat. Dude, appreciate you. Your deeds of valor will be remembered. Yeah. Is this hardcore? Battle orders never runs out. Don't let him lie to you. No, it was chat's fault and battle orders ran out. Super's dropping like crazy. I know you guys, crazy generosity. Thank you all for supporting the channel. The generosity is crazy. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. And a 7 magic find. Small charm. Can never get too many of those. Now there's 7. Wish I had 5 all res too, but Kermit says sent me 4 links. 4 links, huh? Okay. Sounds good. Kermit, I'll have to maybe find some time to take a look at that stuff later. Oh, Bit said new Silverstein song released. I gotta check that out too for sure. Man, look at all this stuff I gotta check out. New Silverstein song. That's what I'm talking about. The most goated band of all time. Greatest of all time of all time. Yeah, I said it. Been doing 12 hours fasting. Basic Dad says 400 calorie meals. That's the part that gets me in trouble. If I eat a meal that's 400 calories, I'm starving when I finish it. That's the problem. That's the problem with me. And then I have to just not eat for hours until the next meal. But yeah, you know. Yeah, I would say the 12-hour fasting thing is by far the easiest because, I mean, I just do that on accident usually. See, my entire life, I thought it was just called skipping breakfast, but come to find out, it was one of the most popular diets that would ever be invented. The skipping breakfast diet. Or, I mean, intermittent fasting. Remember when we used to get yelled at for skipping breakfast before school and stuff? See, sometimes it doesn't run out. Sometimes I get it done, sometimes I don't. YOLO. I don't need no bow. Probably get the right weapon out too, huh? I probably had my... Whoa, okay. You know what? That's exactly what happened. I had my call to arms out last run, probably. So I lost all that resistance, and then also my battle orders ran out. Crazy. That's what happened. Yep. Yep. It's the game's fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Your helm sells for jaw on non-ladder, says Stefan. Is it true? I don't know. I never look at non-ladder prices, but maybe. I mean, they work. I mean, cure helms are so cheap to make. I feel like you're suggesting there, I feel like a person could just make like 30 of them before. I mean, the thing is that runes probably are just worthless on non-ladder is probably the thing. Like a jaw on non-ladder is probably worth the same amount as like a Rao rune on ladder. All right, let's go hit a pit run. Kind of walking longer here than I thought I was going to, but I don't know, just kind of feeling fine. 3.7 miles. I mean, I'm not walking super fast, so just a real casual, leisurely, slow stroll out in Sanctuary, you know. Bit late to the stream. Found anything good? We found some stuff. I found a burr rune earlier, but some other stuff. What's going on? Guy keeps moving. Welcome in, Deckard. A Barbosa found Tyrael, or Templars, I mean. 1 in a 2 million chance of dropping. Nice. It's funny sometimes when you look up the odds on certain things like that. Like obviously regular monsters. You said it was from a regular Devilkin. Yeah, but it's one of those ones where you kill so many. You actually kill, like how many Devilkin you think you kill per run in the pits, right? Like here's a bunch. So really that's probably like, I wonder on a per run basis what that would be compared to like the champions, because there's only 9 to 12 packs that have a you know, an elite like that. Chaos. But there's probably like 100 Devilkin in a map, so Mosaic base, let's do it. Death Sentry. Scroll and a death in Sanctuary. Yeah. Gagamoja. Breakfast is a microwave heated coffee and a cigarette. Oh boy. For some people. Didn't even think anyone could find anything with 0 magic find. Yeah, I mean, every single item in the game you can find with no magic find. Just a little less common. A little less likely that it would drop, but it definitely can find it. Is there a sour fill in an alternative universe? I mean, really in the, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Unlimited universe theory. There's an unlimited amount of fills that are of all types and of all ranging varieties, anything you can think of. So I guess maybe. Minor healing potion in Hell Chaos. I have no idea if that's actually a low chance of finding or not. I have no idea. Chris says, I don't think you're supposed to eat the cigarettes. Yeah. Is that what he's saying? Oh, yeah. Don't eat those cigarettes. Yeah. How hungry would you have to be? Do I envy the ones that found Tyro's Might already? I mean, I don't know. I wish I'd found Tyro's Might, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not really a jealous type, I guess. Chris says we get a salty fill on stream sometimes. Only when chat kills me. That's the only time. Go do a chaos, huh? Why not? Good man, Phil. You passed the test. Oh, you were testing me. I see how it is. See, the good thing about not finding Tyro's Might is gives me a reason to keep coming out magic finding all the time, huh? How many Templars have I found? I kind of tend to forget, but it's like six to 8. So I think what they say, according to the drop odds, what is it? 1 out of 9 is supposed to be Tyrials technically. So of course that's not a guarantee of any kind, but even if you found 20 of them, you could be all Templars. But so I mean, I'm still on pace technically, I guess. So. But man, it's been so long. I haven't even found a Templar's Might in like 6 months, I think. So it's like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Daniel said he's found 4 of the Saigons in the last 20 minutes. There you go. Get that full set for a playthrough, I guess, huh? Gegamoja saying he's only ever found the Templars for him trying to complete his grail. Yeah, so you're right there with me, huh? Yeah, it's the last item, and that's I mentioned it on stream the last couple of times I streamed, but I know we get different people every day. It was not this last Christmas. It's been over a year. It's been like a year and 3 months since I found the second to the last item on my grail. So I've only had the one item, Tyro's Might, since the December before last. It's crazy. Yeah, this is single player, Stefan. Yeah. Didn't you gamble at Templars? And no, yeah, I gambled the Malbragas or however you pronounce that. Malarkey. But the Malbragas armor or whatever, it's the exact graphic of Tyro's Might. It's the exact same. So, oh my gosh, just thinking about it again, that would have been crazy. It never even crossed my mind when that happened. It never crossed my mind that could have been something other than Tyro's Might. As soon as I seen it, I was like, it happened. It happened. It's over. I did it. That was wild. That was crazy. Phil gonna retire? No. Casper, so this is what, season 10 coming up, I think. So what do we do once the Tyro's Might finds? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try learning to speedrun a little bit. Not that I am confident I would break people's records or anything, but I think I might give her a whirl. If nothing else, then just to make myself better at playing Diablo 2, essentially. At like playing through the game. Because the whole time I've been doing this Holy Grail magic finding, I haven't been playing any playthroughs, right? So actually, there's a lot of people that are, I'm not particularly great at just playing through the game. I mean, I'm fine, I can do it. But I got like, I'll just get better at map reading and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Xanthus said he almost fell out of his chair when that happened. Yeah, it was a crazy one. It was a golden little clip. Casper, we got the 7th is when the 7th is when it is. Yeah, it should be in the Battle.net launcher. It tells you the date. So with the time here, it's a little bit earlier than normal, sort of, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Go pick my kid up here in about a half hour, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day there on the stream. So I appreciate you joining me. We've had almost 300 between Twitch and YouTube like the whole day, so I appreciate a little bit larger crowd than normal for Phil anyways. So I do appreciate y'all joining me. And thank you so much for anyone who supported the channel today. We got a bunch of super chats and stuff, a bunch of people re-upping, a few extra channel members and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much. It literally, I say this all the time, but it's true. It's no joke that thanks to you guys and the generosity and the channel memberships, even just the little channel memberships, just $2.99 a month for the channel memberships, really does make it possible for me to keep streaming and making videos. So thank you guys so much. With that being said, peace out, fellas, and keep slaying.